Drama Monday is over at work. Let's pull a card, and it looks like I pulled good deeds. It goes help someone achieve a goal. I like this one because it's something that I became aware of recently. In my mind, I have been able to establish my own little saying, my own little quote on what it means to support someone who is above me on paper. For instance, at work, there have been some colleagues who don't seem to be very happy with management. And depending on who it is that they're talking about, it may hurt my feelings a little bit because I can't handle it when someone says something bad about a manager and I know that the source is a misunderstanding. So I try to clean up their image, kind of like protect their image, I should say, and also clarify whatever I can clarify without making the person making the complaint feel dismissed. The way that I phrase it in my mind is I must help the sovereign persevere, because if I help my manager persevere, meaning to succeed and push through, more than likely the rest of us are going to do well as well. And I can only say that about my current management because in the past, it wouldn't have mattered. Trust me. I feel like they were leading behind me as opposed to leading in front of me. Whereas current management is the kind of management that they lead by example. They lead by being ahead of you instead of being behind you, pushing you. That's really, really different. When I help a manager achieve a specific goal, more than likely it's a goal that we have in common anyway. The success of that particular goal that's set is going to translate onto the rest of us. Not always, of course, but most of the time. I just have this mindset of helping someone persevere in that regard. This would be my anecdote for this at work. Now, in my personal life, the same I can say, except that for different matters, of course. If you have a goal, which is you would like to save enough money to take some time off or go somewhere or afford something, I really like to come up with a plan for this person to achieve that. The best example that I can share with this is way back in the day when I collaborated with my mom so that we could both have our new cars. I had the Corolla and she had her RAV4. So my Corolla arrived first, of course, and I took care of it after the first 3 months. Or rather, I should say, mom took care of it for the first 3 months and she did the initial down payment. I can't remember how much it was, but after that, I picked up that loan for like the rest 4 years or so. I think it took me to pay off. God, it was painful to have that stupid loan, but at least we pulled through. And then within the year, during my time grinding to pay for her RAV, which I bought the car, or she bought the car, I should say, in March of 2013. The RAV arrived on June 2014, June 27th, and then my car was March the 30th, so it was toward the end of the month. And pretty much during the time between the car purchase and then the year, and I'm guessing 2 months, yeah, 2 months that it took to get the RAV, mom was pretty much grinding to save up to have her moment, her turn at purchasing the RAV. And that one we actually co-signed. She gave a down payment of a certain amount and then I gave a little bit as well. I don't remember how much it was really, but that was a significantly bigger bill because it's a different type of vehicle. I said to mom, I really hope that you can take over this monthly bill because I don't think I can help you fraction it in any way, considering I also have the car. And of course, my finances back then were nowhere close to what I have now. So then mom said, well, that was the whole point of grinding this entire year, to put myself in a position where I'm not going to be tight, and I knew that I would be able to do this. And the logic behind the co-signing was to make the, I guess, mutual combined credit score look good to where it looks like two people are responsible for this loan, and by extension it's going to be two people making the payment. We were able to get what I consider a significantly good deal for that type of vehicle when it comes to the monthly bill. That, I guess, could be an example in which I collaborated with my mom at her goal of having her own vehicle. And at the time, it was a vehicle that she didn't know she would want. I guess she just saw it and she thought, you know, I really like this model of a vehicle. I think that's the one that I would like to try and get. And then I said, okay, well, what do we need to get there? Because I know we have the car and it's not hard for me to maintain, but considering at the time we weren't in such good shape, she said, I have faith it'll work out. And it worked out for a while until its demise back in March 14th. That was something. But yeah, I hope that made sense when it comes to the ways that you can help someone and not even realize it, whether it be actively or passively. I'm the kind of person who, if I hear that you have a goal, I'll see what power I may have over it. And if I don't have any power, but I do have ideas, I'll at least share that. But when it comes to actually helping someone achieve their goal, I don't like for a person to just tell me their goal and I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Well, good luck. It's like, no, if you took the time to tell me, I will take the time to brainstorm with you a way to help you get there if you're worried about how you're going to get there. I'm not going to just let your dream die, especially if it's a good cause, a good purpose. I would hope that someone would try to do the same. I don't expect that anytime I share a goal, you're gonna jump on it with me. But if you could have the power to do something, if you knew something, then I would hope that you inherently feel like contributing something as opposed to just taking the information with you and doing nothing with it except maybe spread it, even though it's something that maybe I don't want everybody to hear about. So yeah, you guys, I hope that made sense. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know your experiences with this one. What is your favorite way to help someone achieve a goal? Or if you haven't been able to practice that in your favorite style, what are ways that you can say you have helped someone achieve their goals? Or what did someone do for you to help you achieve your goal? I know that the one that I'm always going to feel salty about is that my dad has never attempted at all to find out what my goals are and let alone contribute. And the times that I did, which was when I expressed wanting to learn how to play an instrument, he said, yeah, we can do that. And the we can do that is, it's been about 20 years and I'm still waiting for him to show up. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.